All right, guys, in lesson 15, we're going to start to compare data sets. And so this is a really important lesson. This is going to kind of do it for our first unit because we need to be able to compare statistics for different data sets. And so I love this warm-up that they start out with. I think that when you look at this data and you have to make a choice about maybe two different people that you're going to pick for a bowling team, I mean, it really gets at all of the different statistics that we're looking at. So really like it. Now, as we jump into, there are two activities on this. I want to preface it by saying that there's not necessarily a right or a wrong answer as you're going through this. So on part one, we're looking at some opinions, but you have to be able to explain your reasoning. So if you thought, for example, that ages 30 to 39 happen to run slower or take longer to run the marathon, all you have to do is explain that. But when you explain it, you want to be using measures of spread and measures of central tendency. So, mean, median, standard deviation, outliers, range, any of those things that you can use in your explanation are going to be great. And I really love this Are You Ready for More? So challenge yourself with that. On the second activity, you're given some really awesome looking data sets, and then you're asked which measures of center would you use? Which measures of variability would you use? And again, you're going to have to explain your reasoning on that. So use some of that vocab that you know. Use some of the terms that we've learned in this set that you've learned in 8th grade. Put all of it together and explain your choices. And that goes for all of them. So there's a lot of them on there. Okay, so that's the big one I want to make sure you really pull away from us. Then there's the lesson summary. And obviously, read through the lesson summary if that's going to help you. And then it'll jump into the practice problems. So guys, that is it. That is lesson 15. Obviously, if you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. Otherwise, we will talk later.